What is going on, everybody? And today we are here at King's Dominion for our first park of our road trip. Definitely super excited to be back here. We were here last year in September, and unfortunately Pantherian was closed, and Grizzly was also closed because when we came here last year it was Halloween Haunt, so they're using Grizzly for one of the haunted mazes. So those rides are both open today, and hopefully they will stay open by the time we get over there, but those rides will be the first rides we go over to, Pantherian being the very first. So I will see you guys when we officially get inside the park. This park is definitely one of the most beautiful parks. It's just so cool, especially with the Eiffel Tower. It just looks great. And then when they have, of course, America 250 right there, but just this water fountain and the Eiffel Tower, it's just so cool to see. Of course, it definitely is a lot like Kings Island that way with the Eiffel Tower, this big water fountain. It's just so cool. Alrighty guys, here we go into Jungle Expedition. Alright guys, and here is where the entrance is to Pantherian. Obviously, it's over there. But when we were here last time, it was blocked off right here. You could not get past this. So, this is our first time adventuring over here. I am really excited for this coaster. This is gonna be really crazy. Oh my gosh, Pantherian. Wow, it just looks absolutely crazy. And there it goes. I've been wanting to ride this coaster for a really long time. Heard it's the most intense coaster, really out there. So, man, I mean, the first time I'm a little nervous for a coaster, maybe, who knows. But obviously more excited than nervous because this thing just looks absolutely insane. It just looks so crazy. 305 feet, like 93 miles an hour, I think 92. It just looks so crazy. But with all that being said, I will see you guys after we take our first ever ride on Pantherian. Alrighty guys, so we just did a ride on Pantherian and that was crazy. The first drop going into that turnaround up into that airtime hill is absolutely insane. You gray out so hard on that turnaround. It is just so crazy. First turn, right after the first drop, I knew that was going to be super intense from the stuff that I've heard about this ride, because of course I know this ride pretty well, even though we haven't ridden it, but that turn is actually really insane. You do gray out, and I'm sure if you're not hydrated well enough, or you're just it's super hot, you're super dehydrated, that an even bigger gray out or possibly even a blackout could happen. Now, when this ride first opened, they had to actually call out Intamin to reprofile the track because there's too many complaints about blacking out on that first turn. So now it is less intense, it takes it less intensely, but it's still super intense. So this ride is absolutely insane. What would I compare it to? So if you take Maverick at Cedar Point, make it faster and taller, then you kind of get Pantherian. So, it is a great ride. That part gives some great airtime, but you're really just coming out of the gray out there. So you're kind of still in your mind about what just happened over there before you can even get to that airtime hill. And then of course, these snappy turns right here are absolutely, they're insane. So that trim that's on that airtime hill right there, it'll go over in just a sec, that does hit hard. So you can feel the trim. But I can't imagine what it would feel like without that trim throughout this rest of the rest of the ride. So, I mean, of course, you know, no coaster enthusiast likes trims, or if you're like, you know, you're going fast, you don't like trims. But that ride would be almost too intense if it didn't have that trim. But that was a great ride. That was coaster number 108. Now we're gonna probably head over, maybe Flight of Fear, depending on how long the ride is, how long the line is, because we didn't ride that last time. We've ridden the one at Kings Island last year, but I've heard this one is maybe even a little bit better, maybe a bit smoother, because the one at Kings Island is, you know, a tad rough, so it would be nice to get on this. Also, we just haven't ridden it, so of course a credit. Also, it's just nice to get on it. Maybe we'll head towards Rapterra or any Reptilian, any of the jungle expedition rides. Alrighty guys, so we're actually over here by Rapterra, so I think we're gonna take a ride on it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we just did a front row ride on Rapterra. This time we were on the right side of the train. Last year we were on the left. Now I will say this ride just has such a bad rattle. I mean, it does. I mean, like the ride itself is great. It has some really cool moments, has some pretty good inversions. There's actually some pops of airtime on some of the turns. So, I mean, it's a great ride that way. It's just I wish the rattle wasn't there. I mean, I know we all know the new B&Ms, they're always gonna have that B&M rattle, but this one, it's very noticeable, especially compared to the other newer B&Ms. Because this is a new for 2025 B&M. We rode it last year for its new season, and it was rough. I can't really remember whether it was rough for last year or this year, but I can tell you that it definitely is rough. Now it's going to be rougher on the outside seat than the inside seat, but personally I just like being on the outside seat for coasters like that, wind coasters or anything like that. So, I mean, definitely a very noticeable rattle, so, you know, just be prepared for that, but it's still a great ride, you know, great elements and stuff. It's still a fun B&M wind coaster, but we're actually going to eat at the exact same place that we did last year. So, let's head in to, let's see, what is this called again? Outpost Cafe. Here we go. Okay guys, here we go. Pib here at Kings Dominion. Roll a clip. I have this drink called Pib. I don't know what it is. So it's probably like alcohol or something. Not my favorite. All right, here we go. See, I gotta get some ice first. I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's actually not clear this time. Oh my gosh. The legendary Pib is actually looks like Pib this time. Finally got the Pib, and it's not just seltzer water last time. Okay, finally got the Pib here at Kings Dominion. Not seltzer water, actual Pib. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so here at Outpost Cafe, got the same exact thing as last time we were here. Got some chicken tenders, mac and cheese, and some fry bread, and of course, the legendary Pib. Which, if you guys are actually wondering what Pib tastes like, or at least it's supposed to taste like, is it kind of tastes like vanilla Coke, but kind of like mixed like Coke and Pepsi together, I guess you could say. But Pib is good when it actually is Pib, not like seltzer water. Anyway, I also got this fry bread, which I didn't order, just comes with it. I know it's good because I had it last time. It's good. I had this last time. It's really good. So this cafe is just, you know, it's really nice in here. So if you ever come to Kings Dominion, come to Jungle Expedition, come to Outpost Cafe. It's really nice in here. But I'm gonna eat this, and then after me, we'll head over to the other side of the park towards, you know, Twisted Timbers and all of those rides over there, like Racer 75, all those coasters over there. So I will see you guys after I am done with this. Alrighty guys, so we just hit Outpost Cafe, which was really good. Now I'm gonna head into Explorer Supplies and just hang out in here for a second. But it looks like they got some new water bottles. This is a new Rapterra design, so it's still Rapterra, but it's just a new design, which is pretty cool. Let me put my Pib there for a second. So it looks like you can just twist this open. And there you go. I do like that. Honestly, I like the ones where you can just twist it open like that better than the ones that are just like for you to like take the entire cap off. I think it's easier, but got some nice Kings Dominion shirts. Got a Rapterra hat. These, they look like, you know what they look like? I know they're cups, but they look like candles. Like if there was like stuff in here, it would look like a candle, but it's not a candle, it's a cup. This store is always really cool just to check out. Okay, so here is the old, here's the old design for the water bottle. There's like two here. So this is the old design for the older water bottle. This is, I guess, it's the same like logo and stuff. They just made a new design for it. Got some Flight of Fear shirts, Tumbili, mugs, and then this section, which is really cool. Just a bunch of animals. So it's super cool in here. I definitely do like this store. It's really cool. Got some nice nano coasters. Got Tumbili, Raptera, Twisted Timbers. Got some nice shirts here. Got Raptera, regular King's Dominion shirt, Pantherian, all the coasters, or all the major coasters. Another Raptera shirt, Raptera hoodie, another shirt, another Raptera. And over here, just got some King's Dominion with the year it opened. Not just, regular, just park merch. It looks like it's what's over here. Let's go to the magnets, because those are always pretty cool to look at. So I actually have this Tumbili magnet here. I do have this. Which one do I have? Let's see. I'm sorry. I should really know my coaster. I have this one, I think. I should know my coaster collection more. But I have one of those Tumbili magnets. It looks like we got some pins here. So let's see. What would these be? Are these just... So we got Tumbili. I couldn't tell you the other ones. Tumbili. We got snakes here. This one just looks like a wheel of some sort. King's Dominion one. And I could not tell you the rest. I'm so sorry. I have no clue what the rest are. Probably other rides. Got Pantherian, Raptera, Jungle Expedition. It is pretty cool in here. Got some lanyards, looks like, which is cool. So, a lot of cool stuff. Alrighty, guys. So, I just did the 3-point challenge. And I got 2 in. So, if I got 1 more with that money ball, then would have gotten a small prize match. I was close, so I got 2. So, with that being said, we're probably going to head over to the other side of the park, towards Twisted Timbers, Racer, and all those rides. So I will see you guys when we get over there. And then here is, of course, the legendary singing mushrooms and the frog. Can't forget the frog. But they're not on right now, but when these do play, they're actually pretty cool. Alrighty, guys, so we're actually gonna head over towards Grizzly, which I keep forgetting is here, because it was closed last time we were here and we couldn't even really see it. So I just keep forgetting it's here, but it is, of course. Can't forget Grizzly. So we're gonna head over there, and then after that, then we're gonna head over to the other side of the park. Okay, guys, before Grizzly, we're actually gonna take a quick ride on Drop Tower, because it's a fun ride. Drop Towers are nice. We don't get to ride them too often because Great Adventure doesn't even have a drop tower anymore. So I will see you guys after we get off of Drop Tower. Alrighty, guys, so we just did Drop Tower, which was great. That Drop Tower is really good. It's 305 feet tall, so the same height as Pantherian. So it's such a fun ride. Great views of the park and good airtime too. Got, floater airtime though. They're nice, great feeling of weightlessness. But now we're gonna head towards Grizzly, wherever that is. I think it's over there, or it could be over there. You guys, if you guys have been here, this is your home park, probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but we've only been here once, so we're not experts. So guys, we went the wrong way for Grizzly, but we're right here at Twisted Timbers, so let's do it. Twisted Timbers is a great ride, so I will see you guys after. Alrighty, guys, so we just did a back row ride on Twisted Timbers, which was great. Always a great ride on Twisted Timbers. So much airtime, and love the barrel roll drop. It is just great. Now we're gonna head to Grizzly, so I will see you guys when we get over there. But maybe we'll stop in the Twisted Timbers gift shop. Maybe we'll check it out in there. So one thing I'm noticing in here is that it's not really King's Dominion stuff. Like, you go over here and you just see Under Armour shirts. You just see these just randomly branded Under Armour shirts. I mean, that's cool, it's good. But they do have some Twisted Timber shirts, of course. Gotta have a Twisted Timber shirt and merch in a Twisted Timber shop. So got all this, which is nice. Got some hats, which is cool. Water bottles, mugs. I don't think you can buy those apples, but there are apples because it is themed pretty much to an apple. There's a few, I feel like there's a few different themes. It is themed to an apple, just like Apple's Apple across the way. But like I said, actually, maybe some stuff over here. Yeah, looks like we got some die cut stickers, keychains, got nano coasters, Pantherian, Raptera, more down there. Got some cool pins, or not pins, magnets. We got Raptera one, which is cool. This cool King's Mini one, this one's actually cool. If I can get it out of the thing, that'd be nice. This one's cool. So, there we go. I don't know what this is. Is this like, oh my god, yo, that's so cool. This is a Kingston, this is like all the coasters and like the Eiffel Tower here. It's a Rubik's Cube. That's so different. I've never seen that like any other park. Okay, shout out to Kingston Dominion for actually having an actual Rubik's Cube with rides on it. That's actually really, really cool. Yeah, most of the stuff I would say is just Under Armour branded or just random branded shirts, but there are some cool stuff, especially like this Rubik's Cube. Okay guys, so I just noticed something super funny here on the Rubik's Cube. So, of course, we have the Eiffel Tower, Toonbeely, Dominator, right, everything's normal. That's, what is that? Is that, okay, that's Anaconda, so that was here. Racer, and then you flip this way, and then you just have Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. I don't know if they're trying to do, you know, Twisted Timbers over there. I don't know if they just like, you know, mess up and put Steel Vengeance here. But another one of those times where you find a wrong coaster at the wrong park, at the wrong type of merch. But this is like a real picture of Steel Vengeance, which I think is funny. Never seen that before, with like a real coaster. Because usually they'll have like shirts that'll be like themed to Kings Dominion. They'll have just like random coasters on it. But this is funny. But I think I'm still gonna, you know, pick it up because it's cool. There's really no other Rubik's Cubes at other parks that have the park, you know, the stuff on it, which is cool. So we'll get a Kings Dominion Rubik's Cube featuring Steel Vengeance. Where'd it go? Right there. Alrighty guys, here we go to Grizzly, which I've heard is one of the only rides that you have to go through a gift shop in order to get to the entrance. So obviously they are trying to, you know, get you to get stuff before you get on. I'm used to coming off a ride and coming into a gift shop. So I will see you guys after we take our first ever ride on Grizzly. This is probably one of the skinniest queues I've ever walked through. I mean, it's super tucked back here, but man, this is a skinny queue.
You guys are up and out of here, so sit up right, hold on tight and enjoy that floorless flight on Rougarou. Good night. Twist it.
Alrighty guys, so we just did a back row ride on Grizzly, which was great. Very fun wooden coaster, some pretty decent airtime too, which I definitely loved. That was really, really great. That was credit number 109, so getting up there of course. But we are probably gonna maybe head over towards Dominator because we have not done that yet today. And then, you know, we'll see from there. But I will see you guys once we get over to Dominator. But that was a great ride on Grizzly. Alrighty guys, so I just did a row 4 ride on Dominator. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a good ride for what it is. I mean, it can, okay, voice crack. It can be a little rough. Now, especially after the first drop. Once you are about to head into the first loop, there is some head banging there, which definitely caught me off guard because I don't remember that much from last time. It's kind of just two bangs side to side, like bam, bam. So it's not like it's like crazy, like blah, blah, like side, like super like fast paced, like headbanging. It's just like two hard hits on the over the shoulder strengths. I mean, it's a good ride, like I said, for what it is, but I wish it was a little less rough. But you know, it's a very large floorless coaster. What are you gonna do? Park closes at 9, so we have about like an hour and 45 left. We pretty much got on everything we really wanted to. So our plan is to, at night, for our last ride, head back to Pantherian to get a night ride on it, because that should be fun. But I guess I'll update you guys for what we do next. But for now, we're gonna go and get some frozen yogurt, wherever that is. Gotta find out actually where it is. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. But I will see you guys after we get some frozen yogurt and we figure out what we wanna do. Alrighty guys, so I think I was a little wrong with the frozen yogurt. I don't think there's any frozen yogurt here. Listen, I'm sorry, I've been looking at a lot of maps with our road trip, you know, Carowinds here, over Georgia. I've been looking at a lot, so give me a break. But we actually got some burritos, you know, just as good. Got gelati, blue raspberry ice, with, you know, vanilla custard, of course. And then after this, I don't really know what time it'll be. So it's 7:30 right now. So, with that being said, we have about an hour and a half left. So, you know, maybe we'll, you know, go over to maybe like Twisted Timbers again or something. But we are gonna end off our night on Pantherian. But with that being said, after I finish this, I will update you guys for what we're doing next. Alrighty guys, so I just finished my Ritas, which was very good. As always, Ritas is always, always great. But I think we're actually gonna take a ride on Drop Tower again. Just, it's right here, why not? It's about 8, so we have 1 hour left until park closing. So, we'll hang around until, a little bit later so we can get back on Pantherian for a night ride. So that'll be super, super fun, of course. Can't wait for that. I'm sure that's crazy at night. But for now, let's get on Drop Tower again. Alrighty guys, so we just did a ride on Drop Tower, which was great. Obviously great ride. We got this side this time, so right there. So we got a nice view of this side of the park instead of that side of the park last time. But actually then we're gonna head over to Backlot Stunt Coaster and take a ride on that. I don't know what time it'll be by then. It's about 8:10 right now. So I don't really know how the line looks. So, we'll see what time that takes us to. But I will see you guys when we get over to Backlot Stunt Coaster. Alrighty guys, here is Backlot Stunt Coaster, which does not look like it has a very long wait at all, which is nice. Not a very crowded day today, which is of course always nice. But I will see you guys after we take a ride on Backlot Stunt Coaster. Alrighty guys, so we just did a front row ride on Backlot Stunt Coaster, which was pretty good. I actually grayed out on the helix there, so I think maybe I'll get some water before I go on Pantherian, because if I grayed out on that helix, then I know I'm gonna really gray out on, that turn right after the first drop. So I probably will get some water before we go on Pantherian. But pretty good ride on Backlot Stunt Coaster. Very surprised I grayed out on that little helix there. I was definitely not expecting that. But, pretty good ride. But now, probably gonna end it off on a few rides on the one and only Pantherian. Alrighty guys, so I just did 5 more rides on Pantherian. My mom did 2 more rides on Pantherian, so I got a total of 6 today. My mom got a total of 3. That ride is absolutely insane. It is so good at night. I got the back row for the first of my 5 laps, then row 11 for 3 more times. No, that would add up to 3 more times. And then I don't even know, we were just trying to find an open rail, but all throughout the train, which was nice. So that ride is just so crazy. I am tired now. You are out of breath after you come off of that ride. It's so intense, but you gray out, of course. I noticed that when we were in row 9 earlier today, we grayed out more than towards the back of the train. So it's very different intensity levels. So what I found in the back of the train is that it's way more whippy with those snappy transitions. So if you guys don't like that, and don't go in the back, but if you go towards the front, which we were in row 9 and that was just close to the front that we got. I don't really know what row I was in just this last ride that I did, but closer to the front you get, from what I'm thinking or what I've noticed, is that the more you gray out on that first turn after the first drop. But man, that ride is absolutely insane. Definitely for us, we both agree that is the best ride here at Kings Dominion. Best coaster in the park. Twisted Timbers is definitely second, but this just beats out Twisted Timbers in my opinion, by a lot. Honestly, it's such a different ride that you don't see everywhere because it's so intense. It's very smooth too, so it's not like super rattly. Nice intimate giga coaster. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for our day here at Kings Dominion. We had a great time. Got a lot of rides. So it was not crowded today. So I'll tell you all the rides. We always gotta take a breath from those 5 rides on Pantherian. It really knocks the wind out of you. It's a crazy ride. All right, guys. So now that we've had some time to, get away from Pantherian and catch our breath, I will tell you guys all the rides we went on today. So first of all, I got 6 rides on Pantherian today. My mom got 3. So insane ride. We got on Twisted Timbers, Dominator, the Drop Tower twice, Backlot Stunt Coaster, Grizzly. Got 2 new credits, and those were Grizzly and Pantherian. So now we are at 109 coaster credits. We will get a lot more tomorrow when we go to Carowinds, which I'm so excited for. Especially Fury 325, and that ride. It's all that ride. I absolutely not wait for Fury 325. I'm so excited for that coaster. We were very successful today, to say the least. We got on a lot of things, but all in all, great day here at Kings Dominion. This park is so cool. I absolutely love the Eiffel Tower and the fountain. It is so cool. If you've been to Kings Island, then this park kind of feels a lot like that park. Not the same rides, but the Eiffel Tower. Those are the 2 parks that actually have an Eiffel Tower, which is so cool. It just makes the park feel like so amazing. I mean, the theming here is great. So everything here is great. Okay, I forgot Rapterra. We got on Rapterra today. And then we ate at Outpost Cafe, which is a really good food spot. Got the Pib. Of course, you guys, know the lore about the Pib, then you know. It was legendary getting an actual real Pib this time. But with all that being said, that is going to do it for our day here at Kings Dominion. Now stay tuned for all the other vlogs coming soon from our trip, including Carowinds, Fun Spot Atlanta, and Six Flags over Georgia. Cannot wait for all those parks. Also, guys, before you see the outro, I just want to just look at the moon. It is a full moon. Actually, you can't really see it, man. iPhone 13 quality. Come on, you gotta step it up. But on Pantherian over there, it looked orange. So it is just crazy. I mean, it just fits so well. Pantherian is an orange ride. It's absolutely insane with an orange moon, full moon. It's great. But yeah, back to the outro. But that being said, that is going to do it for our day here at Kings Dominion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.